Hey, what's up, everyone? I know we got the big story today, really, is the war going on over there in Europe, but hey, we can all walk and chew gum at the same time, right? So, we're going to cover some other stories going on. We're going to talk about how the Secret Service is claiming that they lost or they can't find a bunch of records regarding them and providing protection to good old Hunter Biden. And then we got the federal government deploying the National Guard in D.C. Um, then we got some stuff I want to talk about relating to the southern border and how that ties in with, you know, uh, stuff going on to protect another country's border, but not wanting to protect our own border. So let's get into this. So the Secret Service is saying that it cannot locate multiple years worth of records on communications regarding the agents that were guarding Hunter Biden. So it looks like they provided protection for Hunter Biden, not that kind of protection, you know. We all know he likes to, fornicate with prostitutes and strippers, which I got nothing against that. But when you do that type of stuff, you do need to deploy protection. That's not the type of protection we're talking about here. We're talking about Secret Service protection. They provide it for all those scumbag politicians in D.C. and their scumbag family members. So they provided protection for him between the end of January of '09 through July of 2014. And during this time, good old Hunter Biden was on the hunt for sex workers nationwide, worldwide. He was also on the hunt for easy money and, 10% for the big guy. So his travels included, amongst other places, he went to India, China, and Russia. No surprises there, right? So I guess there's a congressional investigation, which I don't know how that came about. I thought Congress was controlled by Democrats. It probably got some rhinos looking into it. And, a lot of these congressional hearings and investigations, it's just a dog and pony show. But anyways, apparently Secret Service provided some heavily redacted documents to this congressional investigation, but no records were provided for the time period in between 2010 through 2011, and they also didn't send any over for 2013. So, I'm not the only one calling BS on this. There's people saying that this is a crock of crap. I'm sure that this is, you got a corrupt FBI, a corrupt CIA, and apparently the Secret Service is also corrupt. They're all part of the administrative state, or what some would refer to as the deep state. And then you got others who are going to do whatever they're told. They're just doing their job. They're just following orders, right? So, anyways, on to the next story. We got the federal government deploying the National Guard in Washington, D.C. Why are they doing this? I guess they feel threatened by their own people. The citizens of the United States of America, these people in Washington, D.C., the Biden administration, they feel threatened. I wonder why. A legitimately elected politician in a place of power and authority, if they were there by legitimate reasons and when they were doing a decent job, they wouldn't probably have much of a need to put the National Guard in place to protect them. I don't think they're going to need any protection anyways, and if it is, it's probably another J6 incident type thing where you're going to have infiltration by federal agents trying to stir stuff up, because we all know that this administration loves to go after its political opponents. So, anyways, we have a government sending in the National Guard to D.C., and then on top of that, they're sending millions of dollars worth of military equipment to the Ukraine. I have no problem with that. I think I agree with that. But if you're worried about a nation's borders and the integrity of these borders, maybe you would have some concern for your own border. A southern border in this country is wide open. Who the hell knows what type of people are coming across? Oh, I'm a racist for questioning that, right? It's a joke. Anyways, in addition to sending that military equipment over to Ukraine, now it looks like Biden is diverting customs and border protection officers from the southern border. They want to send them overseas to help with the Ukraine border. I guess you got hundreds of thousands of folks crossing from Ukraine over into Poland, which I have no problem with that. I agree we should send people over there to assist with that. But you don't pull sources from our southern border to do that. You should be able to do that without taking away from what's going on to help in the southern border. But we all know that they don't give a rat's ass about the southern border. Come on in. The more illegal aliens, the better, because they're banking on the fact that they're going to give these people the vote sometime down the road, and that the large majority of those people are probably going to vote for them, the Democrats. And I don't see too many of the Republicans doing much to stop this stuff. They're all in on it too, the Uniparty. We had a whole situation last year with the Afghan refugees coming over. I don't think we're going to have this type of problem with this round of refugees, but that disaster last year in the Afghanistan situation. So they're saying that at least 50 people that came in from Afghanistan have potentially significant security concerns. No shit, Sherlock. I could have told you that when it was all happening. Like I said, all this incompetence by this current administration, in my opinion, is not incompetent. It's all intentional. The puppet master, Barack Hussein, or whoever the puppet master is, and know who's at the top pulling all the strings, Is it George Soros? Is it the World Economic Forum? Who answers to who? I don't know, but whoever's making these decisions, it's blatantly obvious to me that they don't have the best interests in the United States of America in mind. They have another agenda. Same thing with this whole climate crisis that they allege. It's all to implement their fucking policies, which are going to screw the American people, weaken our nation, so that they can implement their socialist agenda. I do have hope, though. I actually ran into a couple people yesterday that gave me some hope, because generally speaking, I don't think that most people are too smart or too awake or really aware of what's going on. I met a gentleman yesterday, probably around my age. He's from Germany, and he said he came to the U.S. I think he said it was around 1999, and this guy was telling me how he doesn't like the ways some people come to the U.S. from other countries and still have such loyalty to where they come from. He was saying, hey, if you come to this country, your number one loyalty should be to the U.S. And if you want to show so much concern from wherever it is you came from, then maybe you should think twice about coming to the U.S. And he was somewhat critical about some of the stuff that the U.S. has done over the years. And, I tend to agree with him on some of that. But he says, hey, bottom line, this is a great country, the greatest country there is. And he said he loves the U.S. and if he didn't love it, he wouldn't have come here. Why would you come here if you don't love it? So then I met another guy who told me he was 30, and he was telling me he didn't really pay much attention to stuff going on in politics and all this. But then he said that the whole situation with a certain illness that's been supposedly going around the last couple years, and all the stuff that various governments did to respond to all that. He says that he realized, hey, something else is going on here, and he said he started doing his research. So I hope that's the case. That people getting red pilled over a lot of this stuff that's going on. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for this video. Please hit the like button and subscribe and share this out. I'm going to probably try to do another video later today, possibly. We'll see. And hope you all have a good week. See you on the next one.